Let's send it to Frank Holland now, who has today's ETF edge on what happens with this gold trade from here. Frank?
Scott, we're going to dig into that and much more. So as we've been reporting, the U.S. and China agreeing to temporary tariff cuts. That appears to be the groundwork for a more comprehensive trade deal. But where does that leave two of the big themes in ETF investing this year, international and gold? Joining us now is David Schassler, head of multi-asset solutions at VanEck's. David, thank you for joining ETF Edge.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so David, previously with U.S. markets underperforming, we've seen international markets attracting some outsized attention. Is that trend now over, or are there still compelling opportunities for investors who believe there could be more volatility here in the U.S.? You previously mentioned an opportunity in India.
Yeah, so big picture, we don't think the opportunity is over at all. Let's jump around a couple different things because they're all interrelated. Starting with gold, this is the biggest bull market that most people have ever experienced in their lifetime in gold, challenged only by the 1970s. So we're certainly in a great environment for gold, decentralized assets outside the United States. That's how it all ties in together. So if we break that down a little bit further, our price target on gold is $5,000. So we think we end up getting there. I couldn't imagine a better environment. So huge debt, persistent overspending, perpetually elevated inflation, geopolitical chaos, all that pushes towards de-dollarization, decentralized assets, all that puts a bid underneath gold. U.S.-centric investors are best suited diversifying internationally. A lot of the same theme there. Valuation support, first off, the United States. U.S. markets not properly pricing in a recession, in our opinion. We think there's better values overseas. Alternatively, in a less U.S.-centric world, we think that these countries are going to have to stand on their own 2 feet from fiscal monetary support. Another reason to look and to diversify internationally.
All right, David Schassler, thanks for that insight when we're talking about gold. Looking at gold right now, down about 3%. The question now is there still a way to go before all the details get hammered out? And how should ETF investors, how should they position? We're going to talk a lot more about that with David Schassler, head of multi-asset solutions at VanEck, along with Todd Rosenbluth, head of research at Verify. We're going to get into all of it. Just go to etfedge.com on CNBC.com. We're going to talk all about it at 1:10 p.m. Scott, going back over to you.
All right, Frank, thank you.